I'm seeing things I shouldn't see. I'm dreaming things I've never seen.
You're beginning to think in images, concrete images. Hot, cold, light, dark, food, hunger, pain. I think as I always did. Words are becoming meaningless to me, except for the
Happy Halloween! Hey guys, what's up? It's Inkeater, and it's Halloween, duh. And I'm totally rocking my Grr costume, because it's like totally the appropriate day in terms of holidays where you can totally rock this and not get looked at like you're a complete weirdo, even though, you know what? This thing is comfy enough. I'm here today because I actually forgot Record Wednesday. I actually thought Wednesday was the 31st and not the 30th, so I thought I'd make this a Halloween edition and costume. I'm gonna talk about records right now and just give you guys a few awesome records that I'm going to be playing throughout my night tonight and enjoying and listening for ambient noise, just because they're creepy and spectacular and awesome. So yeah, let's get right to that. So for starters, I actually had I actually had somebody comment, I'm forgetting your name right now and I really don't mean to do this, I'm having a brain fart completely. Somebody actually saw Halloween in my pile of records when I was talking about Ghostbusters. Go figure. You've got eyes like a hawk, buddy. But yeah, this is the Halloween soundtrack. It's really, really cool. What's really neat is that John Carpenter not only directed this, he actually composed all the music within it. It's probably one of my favorite albums just because of the creepy, creepy sound and creepy noise. Hold on a second, I'm gonna get something to drink. Thanks, zombie. Awesome, man. Thanks, I really needed this. Alright, bye, Zom. Oh, you want this back? Really? Okay. There you go. Bye, zombie. Anyway, so Halloween. It's probably one of my favorite record albums. That's Happy Halloween from Zombie, guys. Okay, Zombie, I think they heard you, man. Anyway, that's Zombie for you guys. He's actually hasn't been showing up on this channel a lot, and he decided to say, hey, what's up? It's a really creepy, creeptastic album. It's one of my favorites because not only did John Carpenter direct the movie, he actually sat there and he composed the music. It gives you a really, really cool story on the back on how he actually came up with the theme song for Halloween. The da-da-da-da-da-da. It's just, to me, it's really cool that it actually included this information on the back. It's from 1983, and that's just one that I'm probably going to be playing tonight. I thought I'd give you guys like a mixture of things. Another cool find that I did recently, so I haven't actually taken to actually the cover yet, but it's Tales of Witches, Ghosts, and Goblins as told by Vincent Price, which I think is absolutely amazing and phenomenal. I've heard a little bit of it, and it is so cool to hear his voice on an LP, but I just wanted to share it with you guys because it's one of those cool finds that I just never imagined I would own something like this. Another cool record is Hellraiser 2, Hellbound. It's composed by Christopher Young. It's really, really cool for ambient noise. I just really, really enjoy it. My Grr hat fell off. The actual album came out in 1988. It is got some really, really cool behind the scenes shots. Couldn't decide on one Halloween album to share, so I thought I'd just show you everything that I'm going to be probably playing tonight. Another cool album, so this is Psycho. It was made in 1975, and I love the fact, I think it's kind of ironic that it's on Unicorn Records, and it's Psycho. It's just kind of like funny. It's like, oh, okay, so rainbows, unicorns, and glitter, and yeah, we put out Psycho on Unicorn record label. And what's really, really cool is, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's an actual unicorn on the actual front cover, which just makes me giggle and laugh. Yeah. And the last two are just kind of two that I just feel like including in. The 1964 version of Disneyland's Chilling, Thrilling Sounds of the Haunted House. It's just got a lot of creepy, eerie sounds that are just perfect for Halloween, and it is just one of my favorite records. What I love most is the actual sleeve has some spooky party games to play with, you know, people that you're inviting over, which I thought was really, really cool. So, like, if you have children or you have friends that you're inviting over, I think this is a really, really awesome album to have. And I think it's, like, the perfect track to actually play during your Halloween party. Along with another one that I will say is really cool is the Halloween soundtrack as well. And because I just could not bear to leave this out, here is the Clockwork Orange, put out in 1972, and it is just one of those albums that I feel deserves to be lumped into Halloween just because. It's got an awesome soundtrack, and it's probably, I don't have an absolute favorite song on this album. I love it from beginning to end. It's got some shots from the movie, and so those were my recommendations for Halloween. There's a ton of others that I actually talked about. I have like a stack of like 50, because it was hard to sit there and say which one's Halloween, which one's not Halloween. I had Sweeney Todd, I had The Exorcist 2, The Howling, and just a bunch of others. I just had to pick and choose my absolute favorites. So I really couldn't pick one album that I absolutely love, so I thought I'd pick my top 6 albums that I think are just must-haves to play during Halloween. If you'd like to listen to any of them, I couldn't find any of them on Groove Shark, so I basically went around on YouTube and found these awesome videos that people put together. I found this really cool video that Jen Madden put together of all the Halloween songs, and she even included some movie stills, which were pretty freaking cool. I listed all of them down below. I thought I'd finish this video instead of just, you know, saying bye. I'd finish it off with a Halloweenish tag video that I saw on Kaylee Kill's channel, so let's get to that. Question number 1, do you still trick or treat? Not really. I do dress up, but I'm not really into the trick-or-treating thing. I can get my own. Do you like going to haunted attractions? Duh! I love haunted attractions. I just don't go to very many of them because, particularly down in Florida, the only thing we really have is Halloween Horror Nights up in Orlando, which I didn't get to go to this year, which I'm not too bummed about, but I really wish that there was more haunted attractions. I know there's some down in Miami, but not enough to make it really feel like Halloween. Question number 3. Favorite Halloween candy? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd have to say my favorite Halloween candy is probably the Tootsie Roll Pops. I think that's the one candy that everybody hates, but I absolutely love them. Or I'd have to say the candy where it's, I think it's got caramel on the outside, and on the inside it's like an apple-flavored lollipop, and it kind of tastes like a candy apple. I love candy apples. And number 4, favorite Halloween movie. If I had to tell you my absolute favorite Halloween movie, I'd have to say it's, Ernest Scared Stupid. It's just an awesome, hilarious movie. It's got its perfect mixture of funny comedy and a little bit of scary all into one. Favorite movie. Okay, my favorite scary movie, that's a tough one because it's a part of a trilogy. I absolutely love the movie Feast. 1, 2, or 3. It is by far my favorite scary movie. It's got its perfect mixture of funny and scary all in one. As you can tell, I'm a real big fan of scary and funny. I really love funny and scary mixed together. I love parodies. I'm a huge fan of trauma films. Costume you ever wore as a... Can I say it's Gur? Even though I'm not a child? Can I say I'm a child at heart? Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Favorite costume growing up as a kid? I think it'd have to be the genie costume that my grandma made when I was like 7. First costume you can remember wearing. The first costume that I can remember wearing is, yeah, I was Minnie Mouse, I think like when I was like 2 or 3. Favorite fall food and beverage? Favorite fall food to be candy apples. Candy apples are totally a food. Favorite beverage? Favorite beverage? I'd have to say it's probably like apple cider. I really love apple cider. I don't understand quite what's up with all this pumpkin spice business, but apple cider all the way. What are you going to dress up as this year? Grr, duh. What will you dress your pet as? Hold on, let me get her and ask her. What are you? She's a dog dressed up as a cat this year. What candy do you have left in your stash after you eat everything else? I think that would probably have to be like M&M's. That's like the last thing I want to touch. Do you decorate your house? Well, this year I didn't because I just didn't have the time, but normally, yes. Pumpkin patches, corn mazes, or hayrides. I've actually grown up with pumpkin patches. I grew up in Miami Springs where every year they have a big old giant pumpkin patch, but it's not your typical giant pumpkin patch that I think most people around the United States go to. So if I had to choose one that I've never done, I would say corn maze. Corn maze just sounds pretty awesome, and I've just never been to one or seen one because I don't know if they even exist in Florida. Maybe in northern Florida, but not down here. Going to a corn maze or a pumpkin patch, what do you wear? Do you really have to ask? Grr, duh. That's pretty much it, guys. If you want to participate in this tag video, I'll leave the questions down below. You don't really have to make a video. You can just answer them in a comment. That'd be pretty freaking sweet. And I'm about to go off and enjoy the rest of my night. Before we go, I just wanted to show off some awesome costumes that I saw today. One of them happens to be Kaylee Kill's plastic surgery craziness. It is pretty spectacular. She posted a picture on Instagram and it made my day at work. And that's a picture of it right there. And the other costume that goes for the awesomest costume this year that I've seen is my friend Dannibal the Cannibal, who dressed up as Marilyn Monroe. Bing! You are the epitome of awesome and the epitome of greatness in costumes. And you just blow Grr out of the water. And that's pretty much it for me. And I hope you guys have a happy Halloween and it was awesome. And let me know down in the comments below what you end up dressing as. Bye!
Whatever it is that you believe you're seeing, it's not real.
Seeing things before they happen.
Things are not always what they seem in this place, so you can't take anything for granted.